through our Lucidly app. And the goal of this app is to self-survey yourself every day to target towards a young audience to be able to determine if day-to-day changes and also habits in your health, whether it be mental or physical. So let's jump right into it. So when you log onto the Lucidly app, you're greeted with a login page. So here we can type in our username, which for me will be my first name and last initial. And then my password, which we'll just put as 123 here. So we can create this account, and we're greeted with our home screen, which has our garden. So the entire app is incentivized by planting seeds, harvesting crops, selling those crops, getting money, that sort of thing. But the first thing I want to highlight is over here, which is this little chart icon, which we can see a chart of our previous. So this will be an example of someone who is an experienced user who has done this survey multiple times, and we can see a graph of their last week's physical and mental health. This person seems to be getting better. And then we can also see a summary from the last couple days. So we can see that I rated my mind and body a 4 yesterday. And I also felt happy and relieved. I felt cold. I didn't feel any discomfort in my body. And as you can see here, we have this little bear icon, and this bear icon is always going to be a signal to return to the home page. So let's return to the home page here. The next thing I want to highlight is our daily survey. So this is the meat of the application. And here, this is where we actually record our feelings. So today, my mind, I would say give it a 4. My body, let's say it's a 3. My emotions, all these are clickable boxes, and then we also have this option to add your own emotion. So let's say I'm feeling excited today. And in order to add the emotion, we hit the plus button, and then also click the excited to highlight it. And so now we know it's selected. And then here is a bear where you get to click on where you feel discomfort. So right now it's hard-coded, but the idea is that you can click anywhere on the bear, and that area will be highlighted. But for now, we just have this one big blob on your stomach to highlight. So let's say my stomach feels bad. And then similar to the previous emotion screen, this is going to be more for physical ailments. So let's say my back is aching and I'm tired. And the good thing about this is that if we ever return to the home page, we can return to the daily survey, and all our options are saved. And then, so yeah, once we submit, we can click OK, and it gives us a warning. So if we hit cancel, we're back here. We can keep going back and forth. And once we submit, though, our answers are locked. So we won't be able to return back to the survey until another day. So right back here, we got to go back home. And here's a feature that we added where it's a countdown clock until the next survey. So it's always going to be midnight of that next day. So let's go back to the stats page, and we can see that our info was updated. So here we can see I felt excited, happy. I also felt some tired. I had some discomfort, and those are my ratings that I gave. The last part I want to highlight was the friends side. So this app is also based off community, and we want people to interact with their friends and kind of confide in each other about their physical and emotional problems that they may be having. So it looks like here we got this mail icon, which looks like the pig is giving us an invitation, and they want us to visit them. So let's go ahead and visit them. And here we get to see their garden. So this is their garden. And we are greeted with a number of screens, or buttons, I mean. So we can go back to our friends page. We can go back home, and there's also this chat icon. So let's click on the chat icon. And here they send us a message, so we can read their message and then type a response. So we're so sorry, right? And right now it's hard-coded, so it doesn't send the chat, but this is the idea of what it would look like and how it would send. So let's go back to the friends garden, and let's go back to the friends page. And now we can see that all the doors are closed, meaning that we don't have any notifications. But the option that we can do is that we can click on these guys, we can invite them over, or we can ask them to visit. Those are our two options. So let's say we invite the rabbit over, and let's go to the rat and ask to visit them. And then once we click all that, they receive the notifications. We just have to wait for them to accept it. So let's go back home, and yeah, that's the rest of the application.